All right, Shelly, I am going to pull 3 cards here. I don't normally specialize, I guess, in health concerns. I mean, I'll see what comes up. I'm going to try. I'm going to see, because that's not normally. Sometimes shit comes up. I mean, it's like, okay, you need to start, go see a doctor for this or that or the other. So what I'm going to do is pull 3 cards and just kind of see, kind of go over what they mean health-wise, I guess. Because, all right, so we got 1. That one wanted to come out. We got 2. All right, so, and I already saw 1 of them, so I already have kind of an idea. Okay, and then we got 3. Okay, so 3 of them kind of wanted to come out while we were talking. So I'm going to take these 3 cards that I think are going to be good. Okay, so the first, and I'm gonna have to use my little guide because again, I don't do a lot of health readings. So the first card we get is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is using your intuition. So I'm going to look this up, and I apologize. This isn't normally what I do because, relationships and shit like that, I'm much better with it. So health, it's upright. So in a health context, the High Priestess is telling you to listen to messages of your body, use your, obviously your intuition. The High Priestess can indicate also, which is interesting because we kind of talked about this, about people not taking you seriously. So don't allow your concerns to be ignored. The High Priestess does symbolize things, and this is wild because the High Priestess does symbolize things to do with females and blood and things like that. And the thing of it is that I know this was causing blood clots in females. Okay, so a lot of people might roll their eyes and say, and even when you said it to me, that I know it's like 6 people out of like a 1.5 million. Okay, so it is something to take seriously, is what I'm going to say. I'm not trying to alarm you or anything like that, but it's something to monitor. And if you are that concerned about it, then go see a doctor. It is a High Priestess. It is a major arcana. So it's something that like you do want to be taken seriously, and you do want to monitor the fact, get testing done. Go to, set up an appointment with the doctor. Okay, seriously. Second card, which is, the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is kind of, if you look at her, she's like on a black cloud. She is just not really sure what, how I read the 6 of Swords in a regular reading is moving on from something. So, generally speaking, though, in health, it's about getting it under control, getting your fear under control, or if there is something wrong, getting it under control, getting some relief for it. So to be honest, and when I saw it, when it popped out, the 6 of Swords is about getting relief to the possibility. Here's the High Priestess. The 6 of Swords is giving some kind of relief to the possibility that, hey, yes, there might be something wrong. And the only way you're going to get that relief is if you go to the doctor and get it checked out so you can move on. That's basically what the 6, and I saw that pop out. I was like, yep. And then the end result, or basically, it's situation, action, outcome. So the situation, again, is the High Priestess, which is just because it seems silly to you or other people, or it's a possibility. And she does represent, like I said, female concerns in blood. Okay, so it's a valid concern. But the 6 of Swords is you have to take action. You can be all up in your mind about it and worry, but you have to take action. So if that involves you going to your doctor, then that involves you going to your doctor. to assuage or allay those fears. You got the Five of Pentacles, which is in the outcome. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles, again, in a love reading or in a situational reading, it's about feeling left out in the cold. I'm just so not used to doing intuitive health readings. You forgive me because I just don't. I mean, unless something like totally comes up, let's see. And I use a really good site that kind of lets me know what is good, because again, I don't do a lot of these readings unless something comes up. Sometimes that stuff comes up, and nothing's coming up except the High Priestess again could be a concern. So these are all upright though. So the Five of Pentacles does indicate a period of illness and health issues, but they're brought on by other factors in your life. For example, this is more about being stressed. These kind of issues that come about being stressed. It's not about anything else. So again, that's the outcome. So let's recap. High Priestess, totally valid. What you're saying. She represents, any kind of blood disorders in females. Also using your intuition and maybe not being believed right away because people are like, well, you seem fine. So that's the situation. The action is the Six of Swords, that you want to, do something to assuage feeling this way. Because you're not being unreasonable, but yet, it's going to just cause you more and more and more anxiety, because you're at the Six of Swords now, and the 7, 8, 9, 10 of Swords, it all gets worse. So you have to do something now. The action is now. If you need to go see your doctor and tell them your fears and see if they, can monitor you in some way or tell you what you can do. If they tell you, listen, start taking some aspirin. I don't know. You know what I mean? And then the final outcome here is the Five of Pentacles, which is causing yourself stress and possibly causing yourself to be stressed and worried and cause some other kind of issues. Okay. So there's stress. This is about stress related issues in a health setting. So Shelly, I hope that helped. It was a challenge because, like I said, I don't normally do these kind of readings, but I think that it made sense. So I'm going to send this and upload this to you shortly.